Hi. How are you? Why are you guys laughing? Why are you laughing? I'm just trying to figure this out. Why are you laughing? Hey, look, man, what's good? It's your boy Brian Angel, right here, right now. We're on the Reckless Podcast right now. Reckless Management, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what
Why is it reckless though? Because like I would not want recklessness involved in what I'm doing.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Anyway, listen. Anyway, you tuning in, you locked in, you listening, you watching the Reckless Podcast, Reckless Management, right here, right now. H-Town stand up. You already know what it is. We are bitch.
Chase, don't beg, don't need a brown nose, make bread, goose chase to the head, arbitrary, don't tread, I'm a motherfucking cool case, just another bro type beat, boy tripping on my shoestring, who said, you could get ahead in a world so ready to abuse, don't ask, don't tell, cause it's all in the use of the brain in your head. Yeah, if we could live it, then maybe we get the credit, or maybe we overstep it, it's really only a Tuesday, rolling under the blow it out of the cover, you hate it or even love it, it's really only amusing, clever lines to find and make time for me and mine divine, but only half of the time, other half just work, I pay attention to signs, it's a dog-eat-dog world, sometimes, hate people who love us, love people above us, hate people who love us, love people above us, hate people who love us, love people above us, hate people who love us, never want to trust love, how to be a new man when it's fucked up, wanna get away, but it's just us, how to be enough, when it's tough love, wanna save face, so I'm drugged up.
Deep soul connection through the mainframe, a peephole in the intellect is the same thing, a weep hole on a building gon' keep the frame tame, you gotta cry if you wanna beat the blame game, hate people who love us, love people above us, the nature of this ruckus is turning us into pumpkins, fate will leave you loveless and full of assumption, but faith in yourself will keep your spirit steady jumping, it's always gonna be something, life shall be lifing, and you will see the pain before it's paradise silent, and here it's hard to be the pilot, I see my demons like my vision laced in ultraviolet, where my mind is placed I'm sure to keep it ultra silent, I find a space where it is safe for me to scream in private, we protect rare gems and my soul is feeling vibrant, I gotta say I'm happy where my life went, it's priceless.
Hate people who love us, love people above us, hate people who love us, love people above us, hate people who love us, love people above us, hate people who love us, never want to trust love, how to be a new man when it's fucked up, wanna get away, but it's just us, how to be enough, when it's tough love, wanna save face, so I'm drugged up, every time that I get away, got something to say to piss me off for like 10 days, big man feel small in a big place, make a act funny playing kid games, make do with whatever you gotta do, in a great big world the truth becomes loose, it's a downshift and asinine boost, when the brain gets big the heart becomes looped, I don't know, you don't know what comes next, take time, live slow, attract to what's best, takes risks, don't sleep on the chance to eat, money's cool but it don't put the kids to sleep, I know, you've been down to get low, I know, you've been hurt and been sold, I know, you just trying to get home, be whole, let go. Hate people who love us, love people above us, hate people who love us, love people above us, hate people who love us, love people above us, hate people who love us, never want to trust love, how to be a new man when it's fucked up, wanna get away, but it's just us, how to be enough, when it's tough love, wanna save face, so I'm drugged up.
Man, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back, man. We got a dope interview. But first, my name is Reckless with the Reckless Talk Podcast, Reckless Talk Sports Podcast, Reckless Talk Management Promotions, A1 Music Empire, Guards of Grind, Houston City Beat. We are the storytellers of Houston. Man, this is the Reckless Talk Podcast. We are live on YouTube, YouTube Music, and Facebook. So if you're rocking with us on YouTube, man, go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. If you're rocking with us on Facebook, man, love, comment. Man, let's get Nickyy Danger's name out there. And also share. And if you're rocking with us on YouTube Music, man, we truly appreciate you guys. My podcast goes where you go. In saying that, this is the 170th episode. Man, it's gonna be a dope interview. We have hip hop artist and producer Nickyy Danger. What's going on, brother? Man,
Pleasure to be here, man. I'm honored for real.
Real quick, big shout outs to the sponsors, man. Otto's Root Beer, J-Rec Distribution LLC, Duquesne Pilsner Beer, our newest sponsor. Man, y'all check it out, man. Actually, we're gonna put that up real quick for them, real quick. Let's do that. Man, get y'all some Duke. Get y'all the Duquesne Pilsner beer. Man, now selling in Texas. So get it, man. We got the regular and we got the light, and it is amazing. I promise y'all that. And also, big shout outs to our other sponsor out of Beaumont, Texas, Smash Wagon. Man, in saying that, man, you got any shout outs you want to give before we get started?
My shout outs are pretty easy. They go to my family, my wife, my beautiful wife, Tara, at home watching all my kids, Maddox, Harlow, Hendrix, Lennox, and Liam. My older brother, Reckless, Jay Reckless, who's sitting next to me. That's another big shout out. KO, that's another one, man. Always walking me through the dark for sure. And, all the art, big shout out to all the artists out there doing it. I see y'all really trying, doing what you love and what you meant to do. So that's what's important and good to me. So big shout out to y'all.
Yeah, and big shout outs to everyone tuning in right now. We're gonna get to the comments now, man. We got a lot of people in here. We got a lot. Let's see. Talking about your wife, man. Your wife is tuning in right now.
There she
go. You know what I mean?
She knows.
Then we got my guy, DJ Doughboy, dope ass DJ. You know what's going on, brother? We got my pops tuning in. You know what I mean? Hey. We got Chris tuning in, man. We appreciate you, man. We got Chad tuning in. You know what I mean? We got my guy Kevin tuning in, man. Everyone's tuning in. Dusty Hayes, of course. That first song was just called "Just Us" by Dusty Hayes and Nickyy Danger.
That's right. That's Dusty's track, man. He let me bless it. I made the beat and he let me catch a little verse, so I'm very happy. But he did that thing crazy justice. So dope. Big shout out to Dusty too.
Man, let's talk about. Let's bring the people back, man. Let everybody know who was Nickyy Danger as a kid. You know what I mean? Like, who were you as a kid, and did you always want to do music?
Oh, man, I was a weird kid. I was just about as weird as they come. From about 0 to 11, I stayed inside and didn't do anything. I did a lot of video games and computer and, solo kid stuff. And about 11 years old, I fell in love with skateboarding. And that became my main focus and obsession. And I did that I still to this day try to do that. My knees are a little old, my ankles are a little bad, but
man, we getting up there in age, man.
But I cruise around out there and I can still do a little thing or two. But I did that forever. And then right around towards the end of high school, I just always had a knack for putting words together. And that was where it started. People would always say, man, you should record something. You should do something with that. And took their advice and found the guy I knew what to do that with. It was Mike Romero. Big shout out to Mike. He's a guitar guy, a rocker guy, and he turned me on to learning actually about music and figuring out how to do that. So that was my first ever track. I think I did with him in his closet and had a little setup at home, and that made me obsessed with music to a point and degree where I would chase it down no matter what it took.
So it's safe to say, big shout out to KO, man. He's tuning in also, man. Another dope dude, very legend, man. Really shit, like mad love. Oh, so it's safe to say that music, you never always wanted to do music as a kid. Once you got into it, man, how did it transform your life?
Well, once I got into music, I've always struggled severely with manic depression and anxiety, and just a stage fright, really, just being able to, talk and communicate with people. And music really opened the door for me that made it to where, sometimes I feel like I speak better through my music than I do in person. But it helped me kind of gain the confidence to talk to people and be confident in who I am. So it's just beyond being able to make cool songs and have cool experiences with a bunch of cool people. It was really about, you know, finding myself as an individual, a person, somebody who felt comfortable and okay dealing with people in the world, and you know, talking to everyone, anybody that would listen. You know, Nickyy Danger was a personality, a moniker I created to, you know, hide Armin away. That's my real name, by the way. That's the government. Don't tell nobody. You'll find me online. Yeah.
Man, we got Murder One tuning in, man. He said, Danger Rick. What's going on, brother? Man,
I love you too, man.
We were just talking about you, Murder One, because the last interview I did was you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I was telling him, God, I gotta follow that guy. That's crazy. Shit.
So big shout out to Murder One, man, for real. Man, you're an artist, you're a producer, a promoter. How do you juggle all three?
I tell everybody it's like a magic act. A lot of times it's the illusion of juggling it all and being able to be a little human at the same time, and say it's hard to juggle that, because it's not just that, it's the family, the businesses, and everything else on the side. But that's the stuff that my heart and my soul, my passion is in. So when I juggle those things, it's more like I intend to juggle them better. I do better when I juggle them. And I mean, I say that sometimes I mess up a lot, but you know, it's just having a good intention and working with people who actually will let you juggle and let you experiment, let you be yourself, and let you go out of the realm of comfort, because comfort never got anybody nowhere. You had to take risk to get to where you want to go. So that was a big thing with me, was kind of figuring out how to make a time frame for everything. You know, I spend an hour on this, I'll spend an hour on that, I'll spend an hour on this. And if I actually stay consistent and remain true to that, then that hour really becomes powerful, because I'm knocking out what it's like. When you say, hey, send me music that's clean and things like that, I say, okay, this is the hour I'm blocking off, where I will literally tell my children, leave me alone and get away from me, because this hour is for this.
Dialed in.
Now they got a lot more hours. I mean, you know, they get much more hours than anybody else, but I have to dial in on that time, and I do have to just kind of, you know, buckle down. And it's taught me a lot of discipline. It's taught me a lot of consistency and things that have really helped me throughout my entire life.
Man, I want to touch on being a promoter. We got KO watching, man. You and KO throwing some crazy shows. And y'all throwing some shows.
Listen,
you know what I mean? Like,
just like I tell him all the time, like I walked in the shadow. For sure, because that's a big shadow to walk in, and that's a shadow I was okay walking in. Maybe when I was a kid, I'll tell you like this. I don't think I've told him this before, but when I was a kid, I wasn't okay. I didn't want to be second to nobody. I was, you know, I'm Nickyy Danger. I'm the best. But learning from him and learning that regalness, that ability to calm down in a situation where everything is chaotic, like crazy, and your emotions are high and your anxiety's high. He had this unwavering ability to just, the night's gonna go okay, everything's gonna go good, slow down, take it easy. And when he would do that to me, for me at least, that would make me sit back and go, all right, I know he knows something I don't, he's seen something I haven't before, and that's the experience, and that's the wisdom and the years that, you know, I think a lot of us young folks, when we're young, or when I was young, and younger folks now, we don't really pay enough attention to that and revere that enough to say they've been here before, they've fought this battle before. So why go into it blind? You know, everybody wants to be a hero, everybody wants to be the shining star or whatever. But I think I learned. He
said, KO said, "Man, here y'all go again."
Exactly, right, man. Come on. You know I mean that shit.
It's real though. It's real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to give flowers when the flowers are due. You know what I mean? KO done put in the work as an artist, as one of the top promoters, throwing dope ass shows. You know what I mean? So
JD,
he's put me on shows. I've hosted a few shows. You know what I mean? By him putting me on. You know what I mean? So it's
He always has a good look.
He a humble dude. You know what I mean? He came out and partied with us in Shreveport a few weeks ago. You know what I mean? Like it's dope. You know what I mean? He's always showing love.
So we got more coming too. Yeah. Don't forget about the Zan, bro. Little Zan.
Then he said Devin and Zero coming in the future. You know what I mean?
You can't say that and then say what is that? Right? What is that?
Yo, JD, what's going on, my God? What is going on, brother? Oh, another one showing love, man. Another legend, man. So, man, we appreciate y'all, man.
And the cat came all the way from Fort Worth to Shreveport.
Yeah.
To show love.
Yes.
I never forget that. I respect that heavily, bro.
Yes. Yeah. When he came in the building, I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like people just show up, and that's what I loved about this industry, man, and the love we get. You know what I mean? They're not just about to drive. We're 4 to 6 hours. You know what I mean? Just that's love. You know what I mean? That's love.
6. Shoot.
Man, I appreciate you, but Reckless is with an R. Appreciate it. Everyone gets the messed up. Now, always I say, there's another Reckless in the city, and he goes with by W. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my older brother. I do the same thing. Nickyy with 2 Y.
Yeah.
It's cool though.
Yeah, but now we appreciate y'all, man, for real.
Showing me love. I love you back, bro. For real. Yeah, I gotta come to the studio.
So we talked about you know what I mean, producer. You know what I mean? Let's touch on being a producer. Man, you have your own studio.
It's under construction.
It's under construction, but it's still open. So y'all check in with them. You know what I mean? Got a good price, fair price for everybody.
Give me right now, while I am the cheapest I will ever be. I'm gonna tell you, because once I rebuild that and I put all that sweat, blood, love, and tears and everything into it, it's $40 an hour, bare minimum. But I will look out for you now. I promise you.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, DOP, man?
My guy DOP in the building, man.
Big love.
Man, that's my guy, man. He said y'all got some heat cooking.
Got some heat cooking, man, for sure. That cat's been throwing me some beats, and we're gonna get together and start planning some shit. The first one I took from him, I've been fucking up on. I tell you just like that. I'm trying to make it about love. So
yo, we about to play another song real quick, man. We got my guy Ed too in there. What's going on, brother? Always showing love also. Man, so the next song I'm gonna play, man, because we talk about you being a producer, right? You got your own studio. What does Maddox Studios mean to you, and how significant is that name?
So Maddox Studios.
Maddox, sorry.
No, you good. Maddox is like a funny split up of my first child's name, Maddox. So Maddox is my firstborn, and the one we're about to play, he engineered the entire song. He's 10 years old right now. He engineered this entire song, sat and watched Daddy cuss and fuss while he couldn't get the words right, but was a trooper the whole time. I made it for that because it's always been my greatest achievements and my greatest creations ever have been my family, my children, my legacy. And so just naming the studio after them was just a clear-cut choice. And Maddox was first before all of them. We had 2 sets of twins after Maddox, but they all love and enjoy music and get to see it in a different light and meet a bunch of people that come through the studio. And that's been really, I feel like, good for their growth and development as human beings, to just see all different walks of life and types of people. So I named it after Maddox. Essentially, Maddox, just named it that because my wife came up with a great logo and came up with the great idea to split the name up. I got to give Tara the credit for that. And, from there, it's just been about family, and it's family friendly, family fun.
And tell everybody the name of the song.
The next one is called Consider It Done. It's an exclusive. It hasn't been released yet, but y'all can get a taste. It's about family and about everything going on around me right now.
Heard first on the Reckless Talk podcast. Here's a word from hip-hop R&B artist Rob V.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rob V. And right now I'm rocking with my boy Jay Reckless with Reckless Podcast, Reckless Management, and Promotions, man. He used to stand up.
Yeah. One time for my boy Maddox is the engineer. consider it done. I've been the one, steadily pushing that weight by the ton. Consider it done. I've been the one, making a bakery out of a bun. Consider it done, consider it done. Ain't no faking me, ask all my sons. Heaven forsaken me, I'm on a run. See you left vacancy under the gun. Consider it done. I've been the one, steadily pushing that weight by the ton. Consider it done. I've been the one, making a bakery out of a bun. Consider it done, consider it done. Ain't no faking me, ask all my sons. Heaven forsaken me, I'm on a run. See you left vacancy under the gun. My name is Maddox, my name is Harlow, my name is Hendrix, my name is Lennox, my name is Liam. One day you'll see him, ready to conquer this whole Coliseum. Hey J-Rec, what's my per diem? We making that check out to all of my demons. I don't need reasons becoming the season. Famine's my only real purpose for breathing. Leave them believing, so search and receive it. Fresh to death, man, I'm killing their feelings. Embracing my role, always playing the villain. A lot of low hate when you bust through the ceiling. At a slow pace, I've been willing and dealing. Got no breaks when I'm hunting on millions. Under the gun, I provide for my children. You just feel good while you kicking back chilling. Consider it done. I've been the one, steadily pushing that weight by the ton. Consider it done. I've been the one, making a bakery out of a bun. Consider it done, consider it done. Ain't no faking me, ask all my sons. Heaven forsaken me, I'm on a run. See you left vacancy under the gun. Consider it done. I've been the one, steadily pushing that weight by the ton. Consider it done. I've been the one, making a bakery out of a bun. Consider it done, consider it done. Ain't no faking me, ask all my sons. Heaven forsaken me, I'm on a run. See you left vacancy under the gun. Over atomic, highly symphonic. One hell of a god, though I'm slightly demonic. Praying you brave in the presence of promise. Thanking my wife for being my conscience. Open-ended when it come to responses. Long-winded when they tell you they honest. Some of that shit would be go for a comic. Stepping on clouds like I'm chasing a comet. Sicker than vomit, gon' pay me that homage. Had a goal but couldn't make it through college. I paid the toll so my kids will be polished. On a roll with the hate I abolish. Selling my soul ain't a price in the world. Bunch of swine, I ain't sharing a pearl. Racing the bars, I push up and curl. I do this all for my boys and girls. Consider it done. I've been the one, steadily pushing that weight by the ton. Consider it done. I've been the one, making a bakery out of a bun. Consider it done, consider it done. Ain't no faking me, ask all my sons. Heaven forsaken me, I'm on a run. See you left vacancy under the gun. Consider it done. I've been the one, steadily pushing that weight by the ton. Consider it done. I've been the one, making a bakery out of a bun. Consider it done, consider it done. Ain't no faking me, ask all my sons. Heaven forsaken me, I'm on a run. See you left vacancy under the gun.
Man, look, you took 90% of these pictures, for sure.
Man, hold up. Man, hold up. That was unreleased, heard first on the Reckless Talk podcast. Man, Maddox, his son, produced it. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, cousin? He tuned in. My cousin tuned in. He said, man, that's fire right there. Man, hold up. Atlanta's tuning in. She said, get it, Nickyy Danger.
Yeah, big love,
Song
man.
is fire. Yeah. Man, hold up. Yeah. Man, talking about music, man. What projects do you have coming up? What are you working on? What can we expect? We the people.
So right now, I don't want to say I'm taking a break. I'm definitely not. I'm still making tracks and songs. Obviously, you heard the unreleased one. But I've been kind of turning my focus a little bit to trying the podcast game out. Can't lie, you inspired me, man, with the sports talk and all the myriad of things you got going on. So I'm I've been turning my attention to that with KO. We talking about Bars and Stripes.
Okay.
V's. That's on YouTube. Go check that out.
Y'all hit Bars and Stripes on YouTube. Go subscribe. Not right now because y'all watching us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Subscribe
later.
after.
Yeah.
Go subscribe. Man, also, man, Reckless Talk Sports. Check it out. Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Man, me and my son Jackson, man, we be talking about it, man, doing the damn thing.
Family, man. Family. That's it. You do it with the family and you make it a part of that. That's hey, Mike.
Yo, Mike, A-Sound Trapping Power Plays. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, mainly it's been, we're working on the pod. I'm really, in the process of the construction of the studio. I want to build it and make it right. Since I've already had one for 10 years that was so good and so built out and so well planned, it's just so hard to record in just a room with only a mic. And obviously I can give you a great sound regardless. I'm pretty confident. But I know if I can put a booth in there and I can build it to the point I want to, that I can give you something that the world ain't heard yet. So that's really been my big focus, is building the studio, getting the podcast stuff right, getting all the equipment, figuring out the equipment. You got to go through that little rough phase. But, honestly, it's just been working on being a good dad and working on working music, trying to make all of that blend together seamlessly. So that's been a big project, a big project.
Yeah. Bars. No, Stars and Stripes.
Bars and
Oh,
Stripes.
it is Bars and Stripes. Okay,
Yeah,
Bars
with Z's.
and Stripes.
With 2 Z's.
With 2 Z's. Man, y'all check it out. It's gonna be dope, man. KO, Nickyy Danger, new podcast coming soon, man. So yeah, that's gonna be super, super dope.
We got a lot of cool ideas for sure. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see this fella on one before you know it too.
Man, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. Yes, sir. Reckless Talk Sports Saturday mornings 9 a.m. Man, we be talking about everything. Talk about everything. Man, you've been working with, like, let's go back to you having your studio, man. What I love, man, like all the artists we work with, we're not gonna say all, but most of the artists we work with, they go to your studio. You know what I mean? And I love that everyone can connect because you're an artist, they're artists, you're a producer, and that's my thing. Why not everybody work together? You know what I mean?
It's a beautiful.
You've had some big names in there. You know what I mean? I'll throw one out there. How's it working with Ronnie Spencer, man?
Oh man, Ronnie's just a incredible human being altogether. I mean, bless his heart right now. He's been through so many trials and tribulations, just health wise and things of that nature, and it's been scary. But I mean, you want to talk about the biggest comeback story known to man. You want to talk about a guy who is against all odds doing what the doctor said he couldn't and being healthy and calling me and keeping me on my game and even in times where I'm busy as could be, but just to let me know he loves me and to keep pushing and to not ignore the haters if there are any and to keep up the good faith and the good vibe. He's been a huge part of my musical journey as I've gotten older and learned that there are people out there who are, legends that really do care about you and really do care about what you're doing, as long as you are consistent and stay on your grind and stay and do what you're supposed to do. So working with Ronnie, it's been a trip, and I say this all the time lovingly. He's like a grandfather to my children for sure. All my children know him and love him. He's been in the studio countless times. His daughter Ronetta and her man D, that's DJ. Excuse me.
About to get some in trouble.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say I'm gonna make sure I do it right. But they're amazing people too. His sister Rachel, she's amazing. I mean, yeah, you can't ask for a better human being than Ronnie Spencer for sure. And he's one of my all-time favorites I've gotten to work with. Very musically talented.
Yes, very
surprising.
Legend.
Yeah,
true legend. You also worked with K Reno, man. How's that? And we're actually gonna play a track.
Yeah,
K Reno.
So K Reno, there's a funny thing there. I at one point in time did not think I would ever fit into Houston and sound like I belong in Houston. And I mean, when I tell you, like, K Reno is in my top 5, number 2. He's in my top 5, number 2.
Yeah.
And I think the only person who has number 1 over him, sheepishly, I must say, is Eminem. And so getting to make a song with your number 2 artist, you kind of go, well, what's there left to do? So I've been blessed and able to make 2 songs with him. The first one was with him and Shorty Sublime. Big shout out to the brothers, the twins, them damn twins. They sick too. The SPC2G. They're like family too. I love them. And he's the one who kind of introduced me to K Reno. He introduced me to Ronnie.
Okay.
Honestly, I gotta give Shorty a lot of love because he introduced me to a lot of these people for sure. And getting to make that song with them in the beginning, it was a trip. I decked out the whole studio and built a doctor's office in the middle of the studio with sheets and the whole 9. And they showed up and showed love and did that. And then getting to work with K Reno again when I came back, when I thought I was assuredly done and never be able to make another decent rap track again, and have him tell me he thought it was good, and get to send him the beat. I made the beat and everything, and it was just one of those surreal moments where hard work had accumulated into like a yes moment. So K Reno, like I had to. There's no greater lyricist in Houston than K Reno. I will
Facts.
I will go to my grave thinking that.
Facts. Y'all hear that out there? Facts. K Reno's a good dude, man.
I'm not trying to offend anybody, but
it's real. It's real. You know what I mean? He said, "Let us hear it. We're gonna run it right now.
Amber.
We're gonna run it right now." But on K Reno, man. I've worked with K Reno, man. Actually, when me and you met was at K Reno was a guest speaker at our event. It was we do hip hop artist networking event. Or not hip hop, just artist networking events in general. You know what I mean? And that's where we met last year. And K Reno was a guest speaker. He's always showing love.
That's why I came, because it was K Reno was there.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
and then it just all became a beautiful thing.
And saying that, let's. What's the name of the song that you and K Reno have? And we're gonna run it.
It's
next.
called Thrive.
Called Thrive. All right, y'all check it out, man. This one's called Thrive. But first, here is a word from the wizard himself.
Man, this your big brother K Reno, man, representing with the homie J Records as always, man. And the Records Talk podcast, y'all better get up on it, man. Straight up. Peace and love. One time for the grind. K Reno with Nickyy Danger. We ain't no strangers to the struggle. We gonna get it in, but we too old to get in trouble. So check it out, man. We don't wanna just be out here. We wanna thrive. Sometimes I wish that I could fly with a cargo of goods strapped in my back and travel a planet, dropping it off to people who lack anything that they needed. I feed it without suspicion. No proper channels or protocol or follow no permission from a government too heartless to fathom. Self-serving in their actions and devoid of compassion. Small minimal rations got us roaring and crashing, praying for focus in the midst of every sort of distraction. Sometimes I wish that I was rich, but not to be overbearing and splurging, just to be a blessing to every person hurting, deserving. I wish that we would reference more historical lessons and cover children from every predatory presence. Why do problems seem to hit so easy and cause stress? Why does happiness and peace seem distant and far-fetched, but it's gettable? Dreams are what make life livable. When you decide to thrive, your vision becomes visible.
Let me thrive and live my life. All the signs seem to point at one hell of a time. I got 5, and in my mind, they the best shot I got to keep my spirit alive. I can't cry, ain't no tears left inside. I shed them all praying at my mama bedside. Hold my head high as them planets align. Been built for success, you can check the design. Check the biometrics, I thrive with no exception. The vibe is imperfection as I survive my depression. If life is a weapon, this bullet shall be a blessing. A misdirection between my passion and aggression. Laughing in perspective, inner peace is my directive. On a beat I made selective for the wizard and detective. This path that I'm stepping will teach a lesson in my message. It might garner some acceptance, only seek a full expression. Had a downfall, now I'm sky high like gas prices.
Made the call on some last supper sacrifices.
Like Scappo, moving the flows with a backhoe. It's about the X's and O's like tic-tac-toe. So pick that goal and live to grow. Let me kick back slow and let it unfold. You know I'm all in like I'm 10 toes down. Matter of fact, I'm growing 10 more now. Let me thrive and live my life. All the signs seem to point at one hell of a time. I got 5, and in my mind, they the best shot I got to keep my spirit alive. I can't cry, ain't no tears left inside. I shed them all praying at my mama bedside. Hold my head high as them planets align. Been built for success, you can check the design.
Man, hold up. That was dope. But before we get on that, man, I want to give a big shout out, man. We got somebody tuning in all the way from Zimbabwe. What is going on, my guy? Yo, my guy Fox tuning in from Zimbabwe, man. He's a dope artist, man. He does house music. You know what I mean? Man. Dude, super dope, man. Tuning in all the way from Zimbabwe, man. Truly appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.
Real. Man, let's speak on that track we just listened to. And what was the creative process with that track?
My creative process was to not get absolutely annihilated by the wizard himself. Exactly. I just had to make it true to what I was really trying to talk about, what I felt like I could speak most strongly about in this family and thriving, trying to make the different ways you thrive. And in my mind, the way I thrive is making sure that I'm present and good for my family, and that they're good, and that they live a good life. And K Reno speaks on so much more worldly things, I think, than I do. But in the instance, it's like, what does thrive mean to you? That was the whole process. What does it mean when you see somebody thriving, or you see somebody understanding, or you see somebody growing and learning? And that, the process just became natural. It just became, I sent him a selection of 3 beats, and he picked the one he liked the best. He shocked the shit out of me a little bit, but it couldn't have been better. It couldn't have been more, perfect to the serendipitous nature of it. It was just like kind of meant to be what it was. And, that's one song that I can listen to on repeat over and over again. And I listen to my own voice and go on a lot of my tracks. So whenever I hear that and I don't do that, it's just something, a reminder to me that it can be good and it can feel good.
Man, you're a lyricist. I mean, earlier you made a comment, a statement. Man, JD said, appreciate the hospitality at Tipsy's Tavern. Yo, big shout out to Tipsy Tavern in Shreveport, Louisiana. We'll be back there March 29th for Lil Flip's birthday bash, man. So y'all make sure y'all pull up. You made a statement earlier saying you don't feel like your music fits for Houston. I'm gonna tell you right now, your music don't fit down south.
Yeah.
You got that East Coast vibe. You know what I mean? But it's relatable. You know what I mean? It's catchy. You know what I mean? And you spit about real life shit. You know what I mean? It ain't about pew pews and unaliving people. And you know what I mean? Like, you got a message. You got a message, and you're lyrical. One thing I love, and if you never seen Nickyy perform live, man, Nickyy starts out with a freestyle. Like
acapella. Ain't no freestyle.
I can put my bad.
No,
it's so dope. Like, yo, come see Nickyy, man. We got some shows coming up. We're gonna talk about those too, man. Man, he's just super dope, man. What's one of your biggest goals in the music while doing music?
I think that has changed dramatically over the years. Obviously, when I'm 18 or younger, even, it's just all about wanting to be famous and wanting to be the guy and wanting to be on stage, the spotlight, and the roses getting thrown. This big dream and thing where you just have this illustrious thing. But as I've grown older, I think, and I've had the pleasure and honor of witnessing things, being a producer and being a promoter and being, somebody in the community that really just wants to see the betterment of everything happen. Getting to watch people discover their potential that they never even realized they had, and being like almost an usher or a shaman to that, if you will. That's maybe a little grandiose, but just being able to really guide people on a journey and let them know it's okay. I felt like I didn't really have that growing up. I was always playing up to people older than me and trying to prove a point. Like, look how good I am. I can rock with y'all. And they gave me a shot. There's a lot of times where older people gave me a shot, put me on and like that. But as I was doing it, it was always me beating my head against the wall and not, messing up. I was a kid. I did a lot of crazy things and drugs and all that. We can go down that road, but we won't.
You live life.
I live life. And I grew up a little bit and getting to see, like, I really needed somebody in my corner that would give me the good advice and point me in the right directions and help me record and help me perfect things that I always had questions about, that I just, over time and sheer dumb luck and meeting a few right people, learned how to perfect and craft to make my own image of that.
Man, so you've been doing shows in Shreveport. You know what I mean? Man, he's on his. Let me pull this up real quick because he's on it right now. He's on one. JD's on it with the promotion. Man, we've been doing shows in Shreveport, Louisiana. Big shout out to my guy Baby Savage, man, for real, with the opportunities. We'll be at Tipsy Tavern. Our next show out there is March 29th for Lil Flip's birthday bash, man. So y'all come on out, and Nickyy will be performing. You know what I mean? So once again, big shout outs, man. Get with me for your slots. How does it feel when I tell people all the time, as a host myself, the crowd always shows love. You know what I mean? But when you go out of state, wherever it is, where people don't know who you are, and get that same amount of love, if not more.
Yeah.
So I seen how the crowd reacted to your performance in Shreveport.
Yeah.
Man, what is the difference and how did it make you feel?
Oh, I mean, that's a huge elevation and boost and morale and positivity. I mean, just to go out of state and to be kind of foreign to the territory and have people really respond that well and give me a lot of love. It shook me a little bit to my core. I didn't think that was something that was ever attainable or possible. I've done other shows out of state, but nothing ever to that magnitude or scale. And to have, people really show up and stand up and cheer, that was I mean, that's breathtaking to say the least. You know, I don't even know how to describe it. I think, yeah, you feel a little indifferent whenever somebody in a different city or state cheers a little bit harder than your normal. Where I've done 500 shows in Houston, so you know I've had all sorts of reactions and responses. I've done great shows in Houston, and Houston's a wonderful place. But to go to your very first one and to have it go like that, and I was nervous. Because Jay will tell you, I was nervous as could be, and for sure. That was kind of one of those things where it reassured me that yeah, this is possible, this can happen, this is good. If I keep doing this and being consistent, then you know, sky's the limit. So,
and I'm gonna just throw this out there, Nickyy, if along with like 3 other people was the few 3 to 4 only people that wasn't black in there, the whole few hundred people. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Charlie Boy. We talking about the Charlie Boy show, man. We packed that house out.
That was love.
Man, Big Shreveport knows how to party. Man, hold up. And that's what I love, man, because man, I'm a Nickyy White. Nickyy a white dude. You know what I mean? We bring him to the hood, packed with a bunch of black folks, Spanish folks, and he kills it, man. And one thing about me, my talent is finding talent, knowing talent. You know what I mean? I knew you was gonna kill it. I knew they was gonna love you. You know what I mean? Just like how Dusty did. Dusty killed it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know this, and that's why I give these opportunities, not just to the artists I manage, but to every artist we work with. Man, come out of state. Yeah. Get out of your comfort zone.
Try it.
You know what I mean?
I'll recommend it. Try it.
It's
you never know.
Man, like, and then I'm not just telling you to come out of state and just leaving you flat and dry, man. There's a lot of us that leave the state together, you know what I mean? So we all ride together, you know what I mean? So there's rides, hotel rooms, you know what I mean? Well, then we got to suite that one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We all stayed in the suite, you know what I mean? And we just all party together, you know what I mean?
It's just did the thing.
It's dope, man. So I highly recommend, man, if you have a chance to go out of state and perform and do it. You know what I mean? I had the honor to be on tour with Afro Man, bro. And when I hosted his birthday party in Hollywood, the love I got was crazy. Like I had my own personal security. You know what I mean? I had my own personal security, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's like it was wild. Like people asked for pictures, and I was like, what the fuck? And going back to what you said, like Houston's home, Houston's what made me in this industry.
I love this place.
You know what I mean? But when you go out of town, and it don't just gotta be out of state, but when you go out of town and those people show you just as much love, if not more, it's like, I don't know, for me, it's like, you know what? This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
It's the elevation, it's the mood elevation you need, man. You know, not to cut you off at all, but I saw something recently. I don't know if Joe Button was one who wrote it or he was just reciting it. I love me a little Joe Button. Sometimes he's gotten a little crazy these days. Don't come after me, Joe. I'm just saying that. But he was saying that most artists don't survive from the weight of not being seen, from the weight of the waiting for the breakthrough. And, you know, you can't ever wait. Obviously, we know that you have to go out and seize what's yours. But, I mean, just that weight alone, it does crush a lot of people. So if you ever need something to elevate your mood or boost, you know, try a different scenery. Try something new. It's, you know, what's the worst that could happen? It could go worse than what you do here. It doesn't go bad here, really. People are just watching and let you walk off stage and not talk to you or whatever. But hey, a new scenery, a new place where you're a fresh face, they may just love it. And this may be the next thing since white on rice or, you know, Wonder Bread.
So, real shit. Yeah. And I thought it was pretty dope, man. Like I said, big ups to Baby Savage, man. Before when we went out there, Nickyy was telling me that he met Baby Savage. He told me this story.
Long ago.
It was what, 20 years ago?
15
years ago.
Yeah.
And you know, he seen Savage that night, and like Savage, I remembered Nickyy, you know what I mean? And then he put on that performance, and that just, you know what I mean? Me and Savage had a conversation a few days after that, you know what I mean? And he was like, man, Dusty, Nickyy, like, you know what I mean? Like,
big shout out to Baby Savage for sure for seeing that and recognizing that. And I mean, that's a funny story for sure. That's a much younger me. And
you can tell the people if you want. Tell them.
Sure. We were performing at a club in Houston, somewhere in 610, and I was with a group of guys. Big shout out to AMP. Let me do that. I don't know if anybody from AMP is watching, but I remember and love y'all. Y'all were y'all were good to me. It was a group of fellas for a lot were from Lake Jackson, so they were really trying to get out here in Houston and do the whole moving around from their regular city. And they had Lake Jackson and over there locked down. And we came out. Baby Savage was the one throwing the show, and we were just there as a group. And he walked past. He had some fancy sunglasses on or something, and they fell off the back of his head or fell off on the ground. And I ran up to grab him, and I guess two people that were with him swooped in real quick. Thought I was trying to snatch him and run away. I was trying to snatch him to hand him back to him, and he said, "Hold on, give him a minute." And I just went to hand him to him. He said, and we just had a moment there, I feel like, where it was like we understood what was going on and nobody else around did. So that was a funny little moment. When I recalled it, when I went to T's Tipsy Tavern, he sure did remember. It was funny.
Yeah, sure. That's dope, man. He was like, his eyes lit up like it was Christmas. Like, oh shit, I remember that. You know what I mean? And thank you type shit.
Much younger days for sure. Still had a good heart. Was just I'm pretty sure I might have been drunk all over the place trying to do that. So he had a lot of grace for me.
But I got a few more questions before we let you go, man. Let's start with your fans, man. Who's been your biggest supporters, and what would you like to say to them?
Oh man, shoot, I got a lot of people. Really, it's kind of hard to just name one or two, but. I could start off saying my brother Eddie's been one big one. That's a big one. My brother Rec, he's been a huge one for sure. My wife, my kids, they push me to no end, and I love that. So, but there's a lot more. There's a lot of people that you just don't really recognize your whole life. Sometimes you go like not like almost like you're not grateful or not appreciative, but you just overlook something that's just right in front of your face. And a lot of people have really supported me more than I've ever. Yeah, KO said Tara. That's right. She's the number one. She the one who believed in me when nobody else had any reason to. So yeah, let me just give Tara the big shout out on that one for sure. Yeah.
Dope. You mentioned we were talking about Maddox, your son, man. I know how it feels for me. You know what I mean? Like with my kids liking what I do, you know what I mean? Like me and my son got the podcast, you know what I mean? My youngest daughter, we do family friendly events, she comes and enjoys it, you know what I mean? So how is it for you that your son, you know what I mean, might want to get into producing, you know what I mean?
I mean, he's so smart. He's so wonderful. I'm so blessed to be his father. That's the way I look at it and feel every day. I probably don't get to tell him like that every day for sure, but I definitely, whatever he wants to do, I'm happy with because I know it's going to be a good decision. And producing is one of those things. It's an option available to him. So I'm happy to give that. I mean, I taught my son how to produce in 10 minutes. It takes me sometimes with grown men a couple of days.
Yeah.
So I mean, he just has a natural knack and calling to it, I think. And he liked it. It looked like. I hope. So
it sounded good. I'll tell you that much. It sounded good.
He did it. So he did a good job too, and he was smiling all the time. I got a little clip of him doing it and stuff.
And then he just went student of the year or student of the month.
No, that was my youngest.
The youngest, big
one
shot.
of my youngest, Lennox.
Lennox, big shout out to Lennox, student of the month. You know what I mean?
Student of the month. That's my boy.
Lennox is funny, man, for real.
Yeah.
We was barbecue. What was that? We was at his house barbecue the other day, man. His kids are cool as fuck, man. Like for real.
They are unique people. My little girl, she's beautiful. She's a vibrant one. Hendrix, her twin. He's funny as could be. Lennox and Liam, they're the baby twins. We call them the big, the middles, and the littles. The littles, Lennox and Liam, they're hilarious too in their own way.
And we just got confirmation from his wife that Maddox said he loved it.
Good.
So there
I'm
we
glad,
go.
Boy, I'm glad.
You might have a producer coming soon. Also, man, so your wife is your biggest supporter, man. What would you say to your fans right now? The ones watching, the one that's gonna be watching in the future. What would you like to say to all your fans?
I guess just a heartfelt thank you for giving this old fool a reason to keep on doing old foolish things and feel good about it, because it's not really all that foolish. It's more just like what my life calls for and dictates. So to have people that really appreciate that and admire that and speak love and life into that is, monumental to me. I I wouldn't be able to do it without y'all. So,
No.
you know, I mean, everybody say I make music just for myself. Yeah, okay. At some point, sure. But then you don't make music not to put it out and show the world and get an opinion. So, you know, just be weary if you can't take that opinion, because criticism comes in all forms, shapes, and sizes.
Man, for real, because I've heard some. Let me shut up.
Yeah,
I heard some shit.
Sometimes you just gotta smile and bear it. But you know, for the most part, I always try to find something beautiful in everything I listen to, and capitalize on that and work with that. And because, you know, that's something you can always dive deeper in. But I mean, getting back to what you said, the fans, I mean, it's not possible without y'all. It's not possible for me, for sure. And you know, I thrive on every type of criticism. So even if it's bad, tell it to me. And you don't want to embarrass me or whatever, tell it to me over DM or whatever, but feel free to embarrass me in the comments, because I mean, why would I put my life out there for the world to judge if I wasn't able to, you know, take a couple on the chin, as you should be able to.
Have you made it to the point in your career where fans recognize you in public? Or have you had that instance happen?
You know, I'd say there have been small sample sizes where people ask me if I'm Nickyy Danger.
Okay, let me stop you there. That's perfect. That's exactly what I was getting at. How does that feel? Even if it's been one time, two times, how does that feel where you're out in public and people know who you are?
It's a little weird. It's weird because you know, just I live a much more professional life now, I should say, where I have a business, so I'm very constantly used to going by my first real name and dealing with that. And so when people stop me and say Nickyy Danger, it's like I almost got to put on the cape. Yeah, that's me. You know, it's just a weird feeling because, you know, you always have two different sides to every coin. So when I hear that, I know that you know who I am. I appreciate the hell out of that. And if I ever look, you know, a little bewildered or off from that, just know that I'm in my mode thinking about how weird I just reacted to you being really cool and knowing who I am.
So basically what I get out of that, fans keep coming up to them, just don't have your phones out, don't scare them, come up to them gently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can definitely relate, man, because I remember the first time a fan recognized me. And when I was at a burger place, big shout out to Shortstops in Texas City, you know what I mean? And I'm in the drive-thru and some dude come up, you know what I mean? Like the dude working in the restaurant, he come to the window, he said, "Are you Jay Reckless?" And I'm the same way. You know what I mean? I'm real hesitant to the people, you know what I mean? Like, so I wasn't like, "Oh yeah, that's me." I was like, yeah, what's up? Like,
this reminds me of something. I have a funny story about this. And this is probably my funniest recognizing story. I used to go to school with a girl. I can't really remember her name. I'm sorry if you're watching. I don't think you are. She was kind of a bully, and we never really got along. And I remember one time, I think it was the first time I ever opened for Paul Wall.
Big shout out to the people's chat.
Big shout out to Paul Wall. Thank you for letting me do that. And it was almost like an aha moment, because the bully girl that I had experienced through high school came up to me being a server at Olive Garden while I was sitting at a table and had a whole bunch of questions to ask me about Paul Wall and if I, you know, is the rap going good? And, you know, wouldn't be nice to me to save my life back when we were in high school.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I was with my wife and her mother at that time. We were eating at Olive Garden, and I think that was a moment for them too, where they were like, "Oh shit,
yeah,
this is unusual."
Yeah,
you know, that was kind of one of those moments where I thought, you know, you had the Michael B. Jordan moment where you talked to the reporter.
Picked on me your whole life.
Now you want me to say something nice.
Yep.
So I was nice.
I didn't invite to a show or something.
I didn't say anything mean. I just said I appreciate you. It's good to see you. Have a nice life.
Yeah. Yo, we got my big brother, my mentor, man, CEO of A1 Music Empire, Dion Garcia, tuning in, man. I appreciate you, man. That's another one we got to give flowers to. You know, we gave KO his flowers. You know what I mean? Man, Dion been A1 since day one. You know what I mean? I tell people all the time how we met, you know what I mean, through my grind. You know what I mean? He hit me up one time with the first. We never had a conversation. I didn't know who he was and nothing. And he hit me up. He was like, "Hey, come host this. Come be a co-host for my radio station." You know what I mean? And I come up there and I co-hosted Reese Gates from Creative Comedy and who was it? Prince.
Not Purple Rain.
No, not Purple Rain.
Say, hold on, man. Whoa. That name should have been first.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, man, I forget old boy's name, man. But
Jay Prince. You talking about?
It was not Jay Prince, the other one. His brother, Jay Prince's brother or something. I don't know how I forget his name. I got my whole mind messed up right now. But yeah, like it's just things like that. You know what I mean? Dion's always looked out, been A1 since day one, man. And you know what I mean? He played Mike Prince. There we go, Mike Prince. There you go. But that was our first interaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He seen my grind and he put me on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's always rap a lot. Mike Prince from rap a lot. So he's another one, man, where I gotta give my flowers to because you know what I mean, there's a certain side of the industry that knows who I am because of him. You know what I mean? And he's always looked out, man. So make sure y'all come out to Drew 5-2 album release party. I want to say March 21st. We actually gonna be we got something for Dion, man. We're gonna give him his flowers, and we got something for Dion. We're gonna be giving him for all the work he's put in, and you know what I mean, the love he shows and continue to show, and the work he continue to do. You know what I mean? So, and we got his wife Monica tuning in.
Hey.
What's going on? In saying that, man, we got Nana tuning in, man. We appreciate every single one of y'all.
For real.
Man, in saying that, man, here's the last question of the interview. We at a grocery store. $20 left. You're in a parking lot at a grocery store. Tell the people why we should buy your music instead of going to get groceries.
Terrible question.
He's like, just go get the groceries.
Yeah, for sure. I'd probably wind up giving you the music and tell you to go spend that $20 on groceries for you and your family. That would definitely be my answer. And I know that I almost hate that about myself a little bit, but I definitely always look or try to at least look through other people's shoes. And of course, I'm out here selling things. I'm out here, selling myself as a product, as a musical representation. So that's obviously got to come first to me. But I think something was wrong in the mainframe when I got designed or built in the alien ship, because I just can't. I especially if you're walking in with kids, man, I'll be like, no. My marketing tactic I'd have to go somewhere where my heartstrings wouldn't be.
I'm gonna have to change that question up because that's a lot of people's answer.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people's answer, and I don't like the answer. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. We had the up and coming producer. We got Maddox in the house tuning in. What's going on, brother? Man, yo, we got WYD. My guy Ryan in the building, man. He said, "What a question! What a question!"
Yeah, it's a tough question. I know. You got kids, you got a wife, you know what it is. My boy Maddox, I love you, son.
Big shout out to Maddox, man. My guy Ryan WYD, man. He's a dope artist, man. Now, I tell people all the time, my talent is finding talent, man. And I'm not gonna say I found Crew Minor or WYD because I did, but we ran into each other at the perfect time. You know what I mean? So, man, catch WYD and Crew Minor on the podcast next week. It is going down.
He got a track called Sunday Interlude. If y'all ain't heard that, go stop what you're doing and listen to it. Not right now. Watch this till the end. But once this is over, go listen to Sunday Interlude by WYD because that hoe is hard.
Dude, he's dope, man. He a lyricist too. Man, share, comment. Yes, sir. We about to get out of here. Maddox said he love you too.
Love you, my boy.
Man, we truly appreciate y'all. Tune in tomorrow, man. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't doing an early morning mix. I'm working my way back to it. But tune in tomorrow, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. We have the Reckless Rush Hour Mix. It's going down. Send your music. Also, what else we got? Let me pull these up because we got some shows coming up actually. Man, March 13th, man, We got the 3rd annual Garden Grind reunion in Shreveport, Louisiana. Make sure y'all pull up to that. And then our next show, we're gonna have. This ain't the next show, but since it's here, we're gonna talk about it. Man, Dead Homie Studios presents Throwback Thursday's house party, April 2nd at the Scout Bar. Man, so make sure y'all pull up. You know your boy Reckless is gonna be hosting it. You know what I mean? Nickyy Danger performing. We got a bunch of dope artists. Jack Frost, WY, man. It's going down.
Crew Minor. Yep.
Y'all pull up, Scout Bar. I think it's $10 at the door.
Yeah, no, actually, it's free.
Free at the door.
No, it's free. I think this one's a free one, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do this one.
No, it's definitely okay. You know, it's gonna be
the beer pong.
The beer pong competition tournament. 16 teams, $10 entry fee, $100 cash prizes. So
come
man,
win something. If you got that Kobe skills, come win something.
Facts. And then, like I said, March 21st, we got Lil Juice 52's album release party where we'll be honoring CEO of A1 Music Empire, Dion Garcia. Okay. Then we have the Dallas Takeover. But the Dallas Takeover in April, I gotta look at these dates. So it's the end of April, and then we have Lil Flip birthday bash, 21, March 29th.
21 plus is free entry.
21 plus.
18 to 21, I think it's 10. It's probably 10.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, that sounds right. Thank you, Wayne.
March 29th, we got Lil Flip's birthday bash, man. Reckless Talk Management Promotions, Guards of Grind, and the Masked Artist presents. So don't call me, don't message me. I know Flip's birthday is in the beginning of March. I get it, but it's still his birthday bash. We celebrating all month for my guy. Yes, you know what I mean? So make sure y'all pull on up. T's Tipsy Tavern is going down. Artists, I still have a few slots. Get with me. I promise it's gonna be the cheapest slots you'll ever pay to open up for any celebrity. I promise you that. And you can expect a few hundred people there. He could tell you.
Absolutely.
He could tell you.
1,000%.
We had a few hundred with Charlie Boy. That shit was live.
It was packed.
Also, before we let y'all go, May 16th, Club 79 in Katy, Texas, man. We got Charlie Boy coming to Houston, Texas. You know what I mean? We just booked him. So get with me for your slots. It's going down. Man, H-Town, we love y'all. We're going to end with one more song, man. You got anything you want to tell to the people before we get out of here?
Oh, man, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in and giving me life, giving us life, man. It's been a beautiful experience, and I can't thank you enough.
There y'all go. It is 21 and up. It's free. 21 up is free for the
April 2nd.
April 2nd. 21 and up is free. Scout Bar. In saying that, man, I appreciate having you. This was dope. You know what I mean? Like I said, WYND, Crew Minor, next week. We're working on a day. I'll have a day for y'all probably by tomorrow. But they'll be on dope crew, man. Dope music.
For sure.
Young and hungry. You know what I mean? So we truly appreciate y'all. Man, once again, this your boy Reckless Talk. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to end on this, and then we're going to play his last track. You know what I mean?
Got one more for you.
With Ronnie Spencer.
Oh, it's Ronnie Spencer.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So actually tell him about that. Tell him about the one with Ronnie that we about to play.
Ronnie, this was like kind of fresh off after he had his 2 strokes and a mild heart attack. So he got back into the studio before he got back in the studio with anyone else, and was a little unsure of himself. Still sounds like the beautiful Ronnie and everything, you know, but was just kind of working the wheels back on, and you know, it was just love. It's him showing love for sure, and the track is really about like a self-identity crisis. It's more about looking inward and kind of figuring out like what shapes and things you see in life that shape who you are as a person. So that's my psychological answer for you.
Dope. Hell yeah. So we're gonna play that, but before we do, I'm gonna close out, man. We truly appreciate y'all, man. For real. Man, this your boy Reckless Talk with the Reckless Talk Podcast, Reckless Talk Sports Podcast, Reckless Talk Management Promotions, A1 Music Empire, Guards of Grind, Houston City Beat. We are the storytellers of Houston. Man, this has been episode 170, kicking it with hip-hop artist / producer Nickyy Danger. Man, y'all check this song out on our closing. Man, we truly appreciate y'all.
I smoke my weed every.
Here's a word from T Phenomenal.
I smoke my weed every morning, so I don't slap and get out of you. Yo, what's good, H-Town? It's T Phenomenon, tapping in, let y'all know, hey man, from now on, I will start my day off with that morning roast. That morning roast got me where I need to be. And hey man, if you need some of that morning roast, y'all go tap in with the coffee shop. Yes, the coffee shop. And when y'all go, tell them T Phenomenon sent y'all by there. And hey man, peace, love, happiness, and a smile a day keeps the devil away. Let's go.
It's your boy Ryder Spencer with Rorschach featuring.
I smoke weed to keep my ass off the ground because when I'm on the ground, I'm always greeted with frowns.
That's right, man. Come on. Yeah. Nickyy D is like an IED. Might ignite when he collide with a beat. Subscribe to the heat. The life I lead with my tribe is complete. I vibe and I teach, hoping they reach happiness and peace. Why do bad days turn into bad years? Making mad bank to running with racketeers. It's either sad face or grinning from ear to ear. Ain't no last place, we winners around here. Provide dinner for a family of 7. Every day feels like I landed in heaven. Keep a hand in the message, don't get stranded trying to follow every lost cause or lesson. The noise becomes excessive while it block out all your blessings. A pussy will drag a battleship right across the desert. Just make sure that map you got gon' guide you to the treasure. It's all pleasure, every measure of life. On this endeavor, turning darkness to light. Mastering my trade while they lay up in the shade. Keep on searching for that purpose till it finally get you paid. Let a spade be a spade, a falling moon in retrograde. Take my spoon and scrape the plate, the struggle you must embrace. In the jungle I was raised, you'll never catch me in a cage. I owe it to my mom, a lot of patience with some rage. Staying humble without a trace of ego or brain waste. Never stumble on this pace, slow and steady win the race. Ain't gon' fit in, and I'm happy to face it. They call me Neo while they navigate the matrix. I practice eternal patience, doing backflips in the basement. Never chasing like I'm Jason, couldn't mask what I am saying. Super Saiyan like Vegeta, too tired to be a teacher. Lacing fire to inspire your mind, right through the speaker on my grind. Like I'm blind, I'm kicking it with the Reaper. We ripping it like it's Diesel War Machine like Don Cheadle. And I'm brain with a stone cold heart. They felt the wave, now they want on this art. A spark in the dark, this ain't never been a walk in the park. Embark from the start, you don't wanna swim with a shark. My pen on the march, I kept my weapon hidden in part. I'll be the last well-known defender of art. I've never been where they bark, been a friend from the start. Always in charge of my life till the day I depart. I mastering my trade while they lay up in the shade. Keep on searching for that purpose till it finally get you paid. Let a spade be a spade, a falling moon in retrograde. Take my spoon and scrape the plate, the struggle you must embrace. In the jungle I was raised, you'll never catch me in a cage. I owe it to my mom, a lot of patience with some rage. Staying humble without a trace of ego or brain waste. Never stumble on this pace, slow and steady win the race. Mastering my trade while they lay up in the shade. Keep on searching for that purpose till it finally get you paid. Let a spade be a spade, a falling moon in retrograde. Take my spoon and scrape the plate, the struggle you must embrace. In the jungle I was raised, you'll never catch me in a cage. I owe it to my mom, a lot of patience with some rage. Staying humble without a trace of ego or brain waste. Never stumble on this pace, slow and steady win the race.
What's up, world? This is your girl, Sensual the Poet, and I'm here with Jay Reckless of Reckless Talk Management and Promotions, as well as the Reckless Talk podcast. When you in Houston, this is the place you need to be. Houston, stand up.